to Adler, the Buttery Babe. Today I'm going to make an appetizer that you can literally whip up from the freezer. Sometimes the bunny forgets to tell me how many people are coming over, and I have to make something quick. Sometimes we just don't feel like going out for date night, so we have hors d'oeuvres and a glass of wine. Perfect. But what's really important is to have a well-stocked freezer so you're ready for anything. I mean, it's Chicago. Sometimes it's -20 and I'm not going to the grocery store, so there better be something quick and easy I can make. We're going to make a hearts of palm and artichoke puff pastry braid. Everything either came from my refrigerator, my freezer, or a can. So easy. So let's go over the ingredients and then we'll get cooking. This is 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella, 1 piece of puff pastry from the freezer. No, not homemade, literally Pepperidge Farm puff pastry, take it out of the freezer. This is half a box, just 1 sheet. Then on this tray, I've got artichoke bottoms. They look like this, and I gave them a quick rough chop. I always have bottoms in the freezer. You can get bottoms or hearts, artichoke bottoms or artichoke hearts, in cans or jars, marinated, chopped up, whole, however you like them. I like the frozen ones better, but that's just me. Then we have 1 can of hearts of palm. They kind of look like scallops when they're cut, or sometimes you'll get them, they're like a long stick. But again, just give it a rough chop. And then we also have half a cup of grated Parmesan, an egg for the egg wash, not necessary, but delicious. And this is jardiniere. Jardiniere is a Chicago thing. This one's called jardiniere relish because it's chopped up really fine. It's pickled peppers, cauliflower, and carrots. And it's like in a spicy, vinegary mixture. This one's chopped up. I like it better because I can mix it into things, but otherwise it comes in little chunks. If you don't have jardiniere, you're not from Chicago and don't know what it is, you can do a muffaletta mix. You can chop up some olives, even some canned jalapenos, the pickled ones. Just something to give it a little bit of tangy. Because this is all the ingredients. There's not a lot in there. So let's get cooking. The first thing we're going to do is heat up the oven to 400, and then we're going to prep our puff pastry. So this puff pastry, because you know, the bunny told me like 15 minutes ago he was bringing some buddies home and needed a cute appetizer. I just pulled it out of the freezer and left it on the counter. So it's nice and defrosted. And it comes in the box. Might be too defrosted. Let's see. It comes in the box. There's 2 sheets in a box. So you can open it up. You can take out the whole box or 1 sheet. And then this one is folded in thirds, and they put that little piece of paper in there so it's easy to get out. Look at that. So fun. So I just sprinkle my counter with a little bit of flour. And I'm going to sprinkle the top of the puff pastry with a little bit of flour. And then I'm just going to split that over a minute. Roll it out a little bit thinner because we want it to be a rectangle. See how nice and easy that is to work? And this literally just defrosts on the counter for a few minutes while I prepped the other ingredients. I'm just going to take a little extra flour and put it under there so it's nice and easy to move in a second. See? Perfect. Okay. So, I'm moving this out of the way. You don't need to worry about it. On my cooked baking sheet, I just have a piece of parchment paper. It's going to make it a little bit easier to move things around. So I'm going to, I know I seem discombobulated because I wasn't ready for this, but this is how we go. I'm going to pick up my little piece of puff that we rolled out and put it on the parchment. And then I said we're going to do a braid. If the braid's too complicated for you, don't worry about it. But I think it's kind of fun. So we're going to make a little cut like that. And then we're going to make it on an angle like that. And then we're going to continue on that same angle, trying to get the strips as even as possible. They don't have to be perfect. It's all going to taste delicious in the end. And then here, do that same thing and take out the little triangle. So I'm going to do that again on this side so we can make sure we all got it. We're going to actually bake those along the side so I can munch on them. And you don't have to use a super sharp knife, you don't have to press super hard. You're just making little strips. Let's see if we can get one more. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna come over. It's gonna get gently lifted onto the baking sheet, and it's gonna sit there for a second while we mix together the fillings. So, as I said, the hearts of palm. Got a rough chop. This last piece I'm literally gonna squish up with my hand. So that was 1 can of hearts of palm. I think it was about 15 ounces. And then this was 6 artichoke bottoms. Again, I used the frozen ones and I just defrosted them under a little running water and gave them a super rough chop. You can get them already chopped. You can get marinated artichoke hearts that are already chopped. Anything that you already have in your pantry or your freezer is going to work. Of course, you can go grocery shopping for this. I didn't feel the need. And this is kind of everything in the pot. Let me just wipe my hands off. They got a lot of flour in them. This is everything in the pot. So, 6 artichoke bottoms or hearts, can of palm, hearts of palm. This is 1 cup of shredded mozzarella, 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, half a cup of shredded Parmesan, and then my giardiniera. And as we talked about, this was the giardiniera relish, so it was chopped up a little bit. And you can see it's kind of got all the spicy oil in there and the chopped up veggies and all that goodness. So I'm going to put in 2 hefty spoonfuls, and then that's also going to get a nice pinch of kosher salt, and of course a couple of cracks from my trusty pepper mill. And then we're going to take a spatula, spoon, whatever you've got handy, and mash it all together. I did take the cream cheese out of the fridge when I took the puff pastry and the artichoke out of the freezer. It's still a little bit chunky. If I wasn't so lazy, I would have mushed it up before you guys got here, but pressed for time, because that's kind of how hostesses are these days. You just do the best you can and mash it all together. And we'll be back in a second when that's all mixed. So our mixture is all combined, and that's the mozzarella, Parmesan, cream cheese, artichokes, hearts of palm, and the spicy giardiniera. That's all mixed. Our next step is just to make a quick egg wash for the top. Again, this part's optional, but it does make it extra pretty. And we eat with our eyes just as much as our mouths. Well, not really, I eat lots more with my mouth, but things should still be pretty. So I'm just gonna give it a quick whiskey whisk. Done and done. Now, we're gonna take our filling and ever so delicately, like we do everything here at the Buttery Babe, lay it down in the middle. If you've made too much filling, don't worry, you've got that other half a piece of puff pastry in the freezer, which I think I've got enough filling for both. But we'll just do one for you guys for now. So, you fold up the top like that, and then we call it a braid. It's not really a braid, but it's pretty. Criss, cross. Criss, cross. And you just want to gently pull the puff up and over the filling, just pressing down a little bit so it stays in place. See how pretty that is? Now that we're like 2/3 down, we're going to pull up that bottom part so that it's tucked in beautifully into our braid. These guys are extra, we'll pull them off. So, these little extra bits that we cut off are going to be our snackies. Because who doesn't like a snacky? Or as the dogs say, snacks! And they tell me it's S-N-A-X, my doggies. So our pretty egg glaze, we're going to brush it on. Brush, brush, brush. Take your time, make it pretty. This is going to go bake in the oven, the 400-degree oven, for about 25 minutes. See that guy fell over a little bit? Just pick it right back up and continue to brush. See, it's beautiful, it's easy, it came together in a few minutes. I'm gonna slide this into the oven, 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and we'll see you soon. And I'm back. It's been 25 minutes. Let's see how our hearts of palm, artichoke, and jardiniere puff is doing. Remember, it was in at 400 degrees. First thing we're gonna do is turn that oven off. And get another hot over because it's really hot. Woo! Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, in real life, you would want to let this rest about 10 minutes before you cut it open. But who has time for waiting when I have hot, gooey cheese and delicious golden puff pastry right here, right now? So we're gonna carefully cut a slice, because it is a hot MP. I'm cutting on the cookie sheet instead of on the cutting board. Look at that. So gooey, so cheesy, so puff pastry-y. Who even knew it was an adjective? It is now. Okay. So, you've got the delicious puff, which is all nice and golden. GBD we say, golden brown and delicious. It really is hot. We really do film in real time. And then I've got pieces of artichoke heart, hearts of palm, the cheese, the spicy jardiniere. I'm going to take a bite and see how I did. It's so good. The bunny and his friends are going to be so, so happy. Okay. It's spicy, it's cheesy, it's creamy. It's got yummy crunch from the puff pastry, so it's steaming and delicious. Oh, the boys are going to be happy. Jeremy and his friends are going to be so, so happy. Again, it's Emily Kutchins Adler, the Buttery babe, here today with a clean out the cupboard appetizer. It's got artichokes, hearts of palm, cream cheese, spicy jardiniere, and puff pastry. Who could ask for more? You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and also on Pinterest. And the most important one, my website, www.butterybabe.com. Yay!